It's important to understand when your interest rate is locked in. If you sit down with your lender and ask what the rates are, maybe the rates, let's just say, are 6% and 1 point today when you make application. You call the lender back after a week and say, what are rates? And he says 6 1/4, and you say, well, wait a minute, I thought it was 6%. And he says, well, that was last week. If you wanted to lock in 6%, you had to tell me last week. Next week, they might be 5 3/4. The point is that interest rates vary just like the stock market varies, with rates literally changing daily, and in a volatile market changing even more frequently than that. It is vitally important that you work with your lender very closely to make sure that you get a rate that's acceptable to you during the period of time that you're in escrow. Now, typically, if you were to, let's just say, go into escrow on a 60-day transaction, you could lock in for that entire period of time. Right after you make a loan application, you can lock in for 60 days. Most people want to wait a little bit, see what happens to the market. But don't believe that you can predict the market. Don't believe that somehow the market is going to get better just because you're buying a house this month. That's not going to happen. This is a very irrational business, and it's important that you keep track of it. There are a number of websites. Perhaps your lender has a website where they post the rates daily, so you don't have to bug your loan officer. And I would keep a little graph, a little chart of what's happening every day to the rates. That way you'll know what's going to happen and you can be in charge with confidence.